Thai, you speaking Thai
Yeah.
for a long period of time, have be like, okay, today I'm going to be thinking and speaking in Korean, so I'm just gonna.
When I host or when I'm with my friends, I
Yeah.
talk Tagalog, or when I'm at work, I
Yeah.
talk in Tagalog, but I think in English.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's because it's my like main language. Because when I think in Tagalog,
Yeah.
sometimes I still mess up my words in my head.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Is Tagalog also, do you guys have words? Because I know in Korean, there's a lot of Korean words that cannot be translated into English. Is Tagalog like that too?
I think there are some words that can be like specifically translated, but there's like a definition for it. Like there's a yeah. Like you can explain it, but there's no exact word. First person to ask about the Filipino language. I'm like still learning also.
I'm learning. Okay.
I'm getting there. It's been a few years. It's a hard.
Do you not like grow up speaking Tagalog with your parents or?
So I grew up in Canada. I was in Philippines for like 6 to 7 years, and I can fully understand Tagalog. So if anybody speaks, I understand it. It's just
You can't just like say it yet.
yeah, I'm not used to speaking it unless till now I can like do conversational Tagalog, but when it comes to like really like I don't know, but I can do the basics. Yeah. But I will learn.
Oh, you're so young. You're still very young. So.
Yeah. Alright. My questions tab is like glitching. Can you see the questions tab or
This is you.
Okay, let's do this one. What do you do in your free time?
For me, honestly,
I have free time?
I do. I have free time. And then when I have free time, I'm the type of person who I don't like to stay still. I always have to make sure I'm doing something because I feel like if I don't do something, I don't get the concept of people like, oh, I'm just gonna stay in bed all day and like, be on my phone. Like I can't do that because I feel like I'm slacking. So as you guys can see, that's how, because I had so much free time last year because of COVID too. Because of COVID, we weren't able to work properly. So I started TikTok last year, and that's how I have been filming every single day since then. So that's what I do on my free time, and I also edit my own YouTube videos. So
That's crazy.
what do you do?
When I have free time,
You dance?
I sleep as much as I can. My friends know this. They're like, why are you not asking your time? Sleeping.
Just do like to sleep.
I love to sleep just because our call times usually over here are so early, and then we'll really late.
Right.
So when I do have time to sleep, I will try to sleep as much as I can. Because when work starts coming again, you get like no sleep. It's best to sleep. If I'm not sleeping, I'm probably either trying to spend time with my friends because we're also very busy, or I'm going to school. Sometimes we dance choreos over the phone, or we learn dance classes through online and everything.
Or you guys take choreo through the phone?
Yeah, I made choreos. Either FaceTime or like send videos to each other, and then we just learn it.
That's so cool.
The pandemic has really made us adjust to everything. So. Yeah. But I do like YouTube, but not as many as you. I just don't do it. I don't know. When I do TikTok, so I'll do like 1 or 3 days, and I'll put makeup on, and I'll have like 10 outfits ready, and I'll make like 10 different TikToks, but TikToks will be like for the whole month, so they last.
Do TikToks, go to bed, do the same thing every single day. Been doing that for a year now, so like
you get ideas. I'm like, where does she get all these ideas? Like you're so witty and you're like humor. You put them into your TikToks. I'm like, wow, she's good at her jokes and everything.
Yeah, like I don't really care how I look, because I know a lot of people who film TikToks, they really care so much about like their angle. Like I look ugly at this angle, blah blah blah, but I don't really care. So I'm like, that's why I'm able to like film a lot, and like I only go on the app to look for TikToks that I'm going to film. Like I don't use the app because I'm bored. Like TikTok isn't bored. I don't do that. I just go there and it's like, okay, I'm gonna save 10 TikToks and I get off.
Oh wow. You're dedicated.
Yeah, this is like, I think of it as one of my jobs, I guess.
Yeah.
And I do that to make sure that I don't contaminate my For You page.
Yeah.
So that every time I'm on the app, I only see stuff that I can do. Cause like there were days where I went on a trip for fun, and then I was scrolling through my For You page and everything, and I love dogs. So the next day, I went on the app, and then there's just like dogs TikToks like everywhere. So I'm like, okay, I guess I'm just gonna go on there just to save stuff and then get out.
That's crazy. You are disciplined.
Yeah.
That's very hard to do for me. To be like, okay, get off TikTok.
Right, because you get addicted, right? You're like, oh, it's fun.
Yeah. Do you have any more questions that you have?
I'm gonna ask you. I know that you love K-pop, specific K-pop group, and there was a lot of questions from my fans too, because my fans are all K-pop peeps, and they want to know if you know any K-pop groups, like who's your favorite and all that.
Oh, I know a lot, but I know a lot of other people know a lot more. I'm a very like Blackpink and BTS type of girl.
Right. I've seen one of your videos. Oh, I saw your recent covers for Blackpink. That was really cool.
Thank you.
That was really cool. The outfits, the makeup was all on point. Whoa! Her team is so on point with everything.
Oh my gosh, that's my little way of expressing my love for Blackpink. But yeah, I'm a Blackpink BTS type of girl. I really like ITZY too. EXO, TXT. Yeah, CLC. Come on.
Have you ever been
I've been twice. Met from Guguda. Yeah. So I met her. Yeah, just her. But if I could have the opportunity to meet others, it would be so cool. You especially, and after this pandemic. I'd
love to visit? Either I visit you or you visit us.
Yes, for sure. Okay, I'm gonna bring back the same question to you, but not about K-pop. Other favorite celebrities. Okay, then we're good. Definitely gonna have to introduce them to you. I don't know if maybe you know Liza Soberano. She's a big BTS fan also.
Oh, she's an actor, right?
Yes.
I've seen her in here.
Yeah. She looks like Nancy.
Yeah.
Do you see it?
Oh yeah.
Are you guys friends? Oh my god.
Yeah, hi Jay. Why is Jay on here? That's so weird.
God, he said, is it just me or did I not hear day 6 on her list?
Of course we love Day 6.
Oh no! Oh no! I have been caught in 4K right here. On this.
You know Jay too?
I like see because being into K-pop, I like see it on my 40 view and on YouTube.
Yeah.
So crazy. Oh my gosh. Hello. I love you. I'm not. Don't be mad at me.
We love Day 6.
Oh, you said
I'm out. Don't go. Don't leave us.
It's okay. You can hear your sword, not me. It's okay. I know. It's all jokes. It's all jokes. Alright, let's see questions. Okay, here. This is for you. What is the hardest thing about being an idol?
Okay, so it's a totally different type of like hard work, I'm guessing. So when you're training, since I was really young, and then you're put in this training where like you basically have no personal life, I would say. Like you can't go out and hang out with friends. Like you always have to after school. I would always go straight to the company and I train from 3 p.m. to like 10 p.m. every single day, and I only rest on Sunday. And then like, we always have to keep they check our weight, and like we had tests every single week, and also a big test every single month too. And people will like determine if you're good enough or not. If you're not good enough, then you might get cut. So your life is always like, okay, like I can go back to Thailand right at the end of this month, so I gotta do well. So my life is, when I was a trainee, my life is always under a pressure, and like I always have to improve myself because they literally just judge us every single month and see our improvement every single month. So there was like a deadline too. But then I thought that was hard. But then after coming to an idol, I realized that it's way harder because now that I've trained all my life. Now I'm on TV, the whole world knows who I am. It's even harder because I'm guessing when I debuted, there were a lot of Southeast Asian idols back then. But back then there was Nichkhun already debuted and Bam Bam got 7 already debuted. But there weren't any female at that moment. So people, since like I'm so new to this market and people see me as like, oh, she's like a new like Thai girl or whatever, it was really hard for me to go through that process because people they're not used to seeing Southeast Asian idol on TV, you know what I mean? So there were people who liked it and some people who really disliked it. So like, and I was 18 when I first debuted, and I wasn't mentally ready to go through that whole thing.
Yeah.
So that was hard, and also I had to keep improving myself all the time because now that you're not training, you're out in the market. There's so many girl groups that comes out every single month, especially in 2016. There were like 100, 200 different female teams that came out, and a lot of them are now gone. So like back then I had to like think of a way how I can do to stand out, how I can prove myself, and shine on screen and get more recognition from viewers and fans and all that. So it was like a constant competition / war kind of thing. So it's like really hard.
Yeah, there's definitely pros and cons to being an idol or a celebrity, right? But you definitely like paved the way for Southeast Asians, and now there's so many like other foreigners being idols nowadays, right?
Right. Yeah.
Really.
How about you? Was it hard because you grew up in Canada, right? And I know you've also went back and filmed Riverdale.
Yeah.
And you're also working in the Philippines.
In the
Like, how is that different?
I guess it's also I didn't go through like the training that you obviously
Right.
that's very hard. I've heard a lot of different things from other people about that, and it's hard. But for me, I got into the industry here in the Philippines at a very young age, like when I was 12 or 13, and just like I was not ready. I was mentally not ready for all the hate that was and also I didn't realize I had to pretty much be like picture perfect in front of everybody. You know what I mean? Like you really couldn't show how you felt. Really hard as a kid, because as a kid I'm still learning my emotions and I want to express myself. So it was really hard to get that at one point where there was one point where everyone was just hating on me for everything that I was doing. And wait, what am I with blah blah blah. And I got through it because my mom obviously support here. She's like that pole that stayed there the whole time. Yeah, I think I'm really strong about through all of it. It's so hard. Until now, I just turned 18. I'm still like trying to figure out. Yeah, but yeah, I guess a lot of people just don't really realize how hard it is to be where we're at. But at the same time, it's a blessing. So there are pros and cons to everything. Oh, Richard said, wait, was Jade here earlier? Yeah.
Jumped in at the end.
Oh my gosh. She said something though, like they don't listen to his music on YouTube.
Yeah, he's like, why did you, like, why weren't your favorite K-pop team Day 6? He always does that. He always jump into my live, he'll say something, and then he'll like stir up the comment section, and he'll be like, I'm out, and he just leaves.
You know what? My friends do the exact same thing. When I'm live, like Sean and Liana will go on the live and start talking like crazy and then just leave.
Yeah.
What the heck? Okay.
That's what friends do.
Yeah.
Learn online.
Okay, let's see. Let's keep looking at questions. Do you have any that you had?
Random, but I was gonna ask, do you have any
pets?
Yeah.
I have one friend in Canada. So she's our little family dog. Her name is Luna, and she's so cute. She's like, oh my gosh, whenever I'm home, she sleeps right beside me. She like to get home from whatever I'm doing, work or out. For me to get home, and then after I'm done showering and everything, and she'll wait for me in the washroom. So I'll go shower and I'll be sitting there, and she'll be waiting there, just lying down. And then we walk up to our bedroom, and she lays there with me the whole night. Yeah.
How old is she?
I don't remember. But
she's been there since you were in Canada. She's been there since you were young.
I think she's been with us for like 6 to 5 years.
Oh wow.
She's our full like family dog. Because my mom has 3 other sisters, and they have kids and everything. So we have a big family, and that's our family dog for the whole family. Yeah. But the night before I left, going back to here, because it was the first time since the pandemic. It's the first time in like 5 years that I got to go home for a really long time. So I spent a lot of time with her. And the last night before I left, we were having the whole family was there. I was down on the sofa, and she just laid down with me and literally cuddled with me and wouldn't let me go. Oh, but it was so cute. I love her. How about you?
I love dogs, but like I can't raise dogs because one of my members, one of my members are is scared of dogs. So like, I always wanted to like raise dogs. But then my friend lives in an apartment where you're allowed to. It's like a apartment for people who have dogs and pets, catered to them. So I'll always hang out here because I'll see other people's dog, and then I'll just go and be like, "Hi, can I pet your dog, please?" And then I'll just go there and play with other people's dog, and then they'll be like, "Who's this blonde girl trying to play with like, a stranger's dog?" But then apparently everyone in the building knows who I am already because I'm like that girl who's like, "Hi, let your dog."
There are people's dogs.
Yeah.
But in the future, do you have plans of getting
I
dogs?
do. I really want to get a dog. Something that in the future I want to travel. So I want to leave my dog at home, and then leave. I feel it would be stressful for the dog to leave the dog places.
I think it makes more sense to have a dog when you're like fully settled or there's someone
Right.
there to take care of them.
Yeah.
Let's see. What else? Oh, Mitch is here. Mitch Uni. Hi, Mitch.
Hi, Mitch. Didn't you guys film something together?
We did a project together. That's gonna come out soon. Oh, let's see. Okay, it's like lagging because of how many questions there are. Oh my god. Okay, this one's a personal question from me. Okay. An idol, and especially Korean idol, K-pop idol. You guys are known for your skin. How to pick like classic Korean skin. So how do you do it? What's
You
like,
you also have a what are you talking about?
you guys are, oh my god, your skin is like perfect. How?
Cleanser remover in our bag, so right when we step into our car we'll just like erase everything even before we get home. I think that's the key though, because like when you're a celebrity you film from I don't know 4 a.m. to 8 p.m. 9 p.m. whenever the show is done.
Yeah.
But here in Korea, we do have like long, like a really long time for shoots too. But we erase it right away. Like right when right when my manager tells me that we're done with our schedule, I'll just like maybe we'll stay at the broadcasting studio and we just like erase our face and get in the car and go. To let it, yeah.
That makes sense. I don't do that. Sketches start to
Yeah, when I first did it, I would use my phone.
Yeah.
But now that I'm older, I've been doing this for a long time. Like on faces, like I feel like my face has to change right now. I don't know. Whatever.
All right. That's the key. I was doing that.
And also, I find a lot of Korean celebrities that because I'm not Korean, but I do think that it's something with it. Like these Korean people, they have like they somehow have connection.
Yeah.
So I'm like, but one of the members who has a she told me that she uses mask pack every single night before she goes to sleep every day.
Oh my gosh.
So I've been trying to do that too, and I think it really helps a lot. So
Okay. I have like 6 masks with me right now, so I'll be for the whole week. I need to buy more.
it definitely gives you a mood, especially when you're a makeup artist is applying makeup on you. You'll feel different.
Okay. Thank you for that. That's a personal question.
Let's go.
Let's see more questions. Oh my gosh. Okay. Do you have any?
I saw one that said, what I think it was like, what are the pros about being in public figure?
philosophy. What are the? It's I guess it's the fact that for me, I really, ever since I was young, I really like, I've loved performing. That's not a doubt. I never regret being on stage or, performing. People smile and having people like message you and be like, "Hey, I finished school. Thank you for inspiring me," or like, "Thank you because I got into dance because of you." Definitely those. I love hearing those things from my fans and everything. Yeah, probably that. That's like probably my main like pro. How about you?
Mine would be very similar too, because I am in K-pop, but I'm not Korean. I feel like, and I also speak English only Thai. What I personally experience is that we've been getting lots of love and support from everyone around the world because of K-pop. So I'm just like, I think the best thing that makes me happy about being here and being a K-pop idol and being a singer, just being an artist in general, is how I can like help people, influence people. I can also, there's a lot of people who likes to ask me for advice in life, like how do I get through this, how to become motivated, how to be like, how do I become someone like you in the future and all that. And I'm able to, inspire and help young kids find who they really want to be through my platform, because I feel because of where I am, I'm able to reach more people than other type of public figure. So I can speak lots of language. So many people love K-pop, so I'm using that advantage to kind of spread my love and my advice, my knowledge that I have here to younger audience. And also because of TikTok, I've been getting a lot of audience just like the same age as me, like 18, even young, like 15. I'm 25, but like I'm getting so many young.
It looks well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
My mom. It's the freaking skin. No, I'm guessing. I think because of TikTok, I'm getting a lot of younger audience, and I'm just really happy to be able to kind of like help them go through things too.
Yeah.
So I think that's a really good thing about being a public figure, because we can show our talent and also inspire other people to be like us.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Right. Let's keep looking. Oh, okay. Here. How much is there a difference between working with your local artist versus
We're working in Korean and Thailand?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
around the world?
I would say that I feel like working in Korea is so much harder than working in other entertainment. Because I've been in Thailand, did some Thai, did some collabs and worked in Thailand before, but it wasn't entirely like working in Korea. I don't know why, but I feel like in Korea they really kind of like utilize their day. Like they have a full schedule for the whole day.
Yeah.
And it's just mentally and physically, so yeah, they just try to mush everything into one day. And then, my call time would be at crazy time. I remember, especially during promotion, I would